Hello, dear friends. Hope you are all okay and taking care of yourself and those who are around you. So this is already 13th week of our Love and Kindness Marathon. First 5 weeks we practiced more self-love and kindness. And from the 5th to 10th week we focus more on the love and kindness to others. Maybe you noticed since 11th week we are starting using some more techniques deeply connected with maintaining vigorous self-image and using the mantra as an antidote to the poor self-image, right? Probably you noticed also we named only 3 main truths, such as the existence of sufferings, accepting them, and that they have their causes, and we are always able to end these sufferings and shame. Now here is important that the 4th truth is about the way to uproot the causes of sufferings and end them. These ways we were trying to apply all these weeks. Firstly, surrendering our ego, our poor self-image, to the vigorous mental image. And secondly, transforming all the miseries into the blissfulness. Thirdly, we tried to apply relative and ultimate awakened essence. If you have any questions or misunderstandings regarding all this, please ask in comments below and I will try to answer them. As I promised in the first week, we'll try to apply some secret ancient methods discovered by great masters of the past. Our vigorous mental image and awakened essence are directly covering this in general, especially chanting mantra and visualizing pearl light on the lotus in our heart, as well as with the mantra written on each of 8 petals. And why 8 petals? Because our heart chakra is the junction between the 8 main channels within 72,000 channels in our body, mental body. These secret ancient techniques are quite powerful and simple. As you remember, in meditation, we are building the mental image after surrendering the weak and poor form. And this is our building phase. Then we're dissolving it back to the formless state, which is the completion phase. Mostly before the meditation, the starting point is the so-called ego. And ego itself is quite abstract. When we grasp the concept of ego, we identify our physical body as me. We identify our past stories as me, our emotions as me, some conscious information as me. But it is difficult to grasp what ego is and how to let it go then. Now let's look at what a person is. Our outer form is body. There are many stories inside, many emotions are inside. In a person's life, lots of ups and downs can happen. The problem is that as we have many things within us, we identify with them, we hold on to all of them. We travel with this huge and heavy luggage like a Mount Everest. It is so easy to say to let go, but how to let it go really? We want to let go. Philosophically, we can understand. It is easy, but practically it is really tricky to apply because ego is so abstract. When we say I am, there is someone inside us who is believing that we are someone, but that is not knowing who that someone is. The someone can be felt everywhere, all the time, including right now. This I am can say I am aware of, I'm feeling, I'm good, I'm bad, I'm lost, sick, or broken. It is connected with many, many things. At the beginning, there is always the sense of I am. But important is what you connect to this I am. That will lead either to a positive experience or to a painful one. It is your decision whom to point. If you point this I am to the past stories, you create sufferings and shame. If you point this I am to all your conflicts, you again create sufferings and shame. if you point it to your memories, you create the sufferings and shame as well. The same with the feelings, emotions, all of them are creating sufferings. The secret methods to get rid of the sufferings and their causes are included in completion and building phases in meditation. In building phase, you build a new persona, a new form image, which is awakened, enlightened image. You give it any deity's name, any powerful and vigorous hero's name, but this mental image is not the ultimate goal. This is just a method in order to liberate from the old poor self-image. To benefit from it, we have to maintain this new image day and night with the help of mantras, with the help of focused meditation, with the help of commitments we take. To never let it go and hold it until it gets stable. If we can't hold the new positive image, then we go back to the mess, which is creating suffering again, which can cause giving others a tough time. Natural, positive and strong mental image can happen when you succeed or achieve something, when you are doing good at the job. The self-image starts changing, the confidence grows, it develops charisma, although it happens unconsciously. All your self-images influence your actions. Who you think you are controls the way you talk, the way you think, the way you act. But when we are keeping up our inner values, principles, our morality, all self-image loses its strength. When we hold the new image until it becomes stable, all self-image loses its strength. According to these ancient methods, we also can make commitments, the vows, samayas, to maintain a particular deity mental image, to chant a particular mantra. That means if you don't maintain this new mental image, you are breaking this vow, which can cause coming back to the sufferings again. This samaya, this vow, not to let go of the vigorous self-image, no matter what tough times you go through, no matter what sufferings you go through, no matter what psychological, financial or health problems you have, to maintain it until the end of your life. To keep the awakened self-image requires quite strong concentration and high level of mindfulness. That's why these secret ancient methods are secret, as they are not so easy to maintain persistently. The ultimate goal is not maintaining a particular self-image, but going back to the formless state of causal body, which is beyond any explanations and names. Regarding the completion phase, we slowly let go this concept of mental form. Letting go is like dissolving. As from the beginning, the image of a hero was transparent, rainbow-like. It was like a light body. It was never solid. It has light and energy form, so that is easier to dissolve into space. At the end of the completion phase, we are arriving to the causal body, to the nature of mind without form or shape, which was never born and will never die, beyond any causes and effects, beyond sufferings and conditional impermanent joy. So going directly to causal body, to the state beyond the space, it is really difficult, even hard to imagine how one can go from grasping directly to the egoless state, from identifying directly beyond to the limitless space. That's why we need these methods as a mental image, as a transition between duality into non-duality.